but they want it to be, right? What they
again, here's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
The pass. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Britt's pass complete to T.J. Hockenson.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 40-yard
line. This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. But plenty of room to run after the
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Smith
in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Britt, this one complete to Christian Kirk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he didn't Starts at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive. Not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Toss left to Montgomery. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stop. Plenty more. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
A 3-yard victory.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 76 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Britt. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Britt.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They'll run here with Moss. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Lions 3, Bears nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. His throw incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. It's 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Britt, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will set up shop at their own 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete. The pass passing game not in.
According to plan so far, offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
At their own 20.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 6.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Britt.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down. Britt. Able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Swift.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run a draw now with Moss.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.